Of honor, Mr. and Mrs. Chokalingam have just arrived. Please rise and welcome them with a loud round of applause. A good education is the foundation for a better future. The purpose of education is to turn mirrors into windows. Loyola High School and Junior College aims at the integral education of its students and strives to make them men and women for others. Citizens inspired with a deep religious faith, which will impel them to seek and find God in the service of their fellow men and women. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the annual Prize Distribution Day 2022-23, a day for which every student and every parent eagerly waits. As we commemorate 75 years of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, our annual day this year is woven around the theme Safarnama, an Indian Odyssey. Hope you have a great time this evening and take along memories to cherish. So, sit back, relax and enjoy.
Light shatters darkness, and darkness cannot overcome light. Since times immemorial, the traditional lamp signifies the divine presence of the Lord Almighty in our midst. May I request our chief guest, Mr. and Mrs. Chokalingam, our manager, Reverend Father Francis D'Souza, our principal, Reverend Father Anish, coordinators, Mrs. Pramila Thomas, Mrs. Sophia Manuel, and Mrs. Malika Patham, to light the lamp and evoke the presence of God. Thank you, dear dignitaries. Please make yourselves comfortable.
It is a great honor for me to introduce and welcome the chief guest of this startling beautiful evening, Mr. and Mrs. Chokalingam. We are honored to have you with us as our chief guest and as parents too. Mr. Chokalingam holds a bachelor's degree in law and a master's in public administration from the University of Birmingham, UK. He is an IAS officer from the 1996 batch and has practiced law at the Madras High Court for a year before joining the civil services. He was born and brought up in Pudukkottai, Tamil Nadu. While pursuing degree in law, he was inspired by the civil services and worked to be an IAS in 1996. He has served in almost all regions of Maharashtra as an Indian civil servant in various capacities. As the Land Settlement Commissioner of the state, he spearheaded the mapping of rural settlements in Maharashtra using drone and CORS technology to create rural property records, which brought him in the limelight in the Indian land administration scenario. He has helped the federal government in designing a national rural property card scheme called Swamitwa, which aims to map India's 60 to 70,000 villages. He has served as a collector and district magistrate, chief executive officer of Zilla Parishads across various districts in Maharashtra. He was appointed as the first education commissioner of Maharashtra when the committee was set up in 2014. Currently, he serves as the Director General at Yashwantrao Chavan Academy of Development Administration, Yashda, which is the administrative training institute of the Government of Maharashtra that meets the training needs of the government departments, rural and urban non-officials, and stakeholders. He has received numerous awards, some of which include the Mahatma Gandhi Award for Peace and Communal Harmony in Feb 2007. He was also awarded a gold for his project I Sarita in the E-Governance Excellence category of Maharashtra State E-Governance Awards 2013. This project is widely appreciated for its citizen centricity and citizen empowerment, apart from increasing revenue to the state by plugging loopholes. This project is being replicated in other states too. He has also written books, namely Revenue Evidencing Mechanism and Protecting Property Rights of the People of India. As we celebrate 75 years of independence, Amrit Mahotsav, we are pleased to have a person with a humble heart who has worked tirelessly towards the upliftment of all sections of the society, served in almost all regions of Maharashtra, a befitting example of national integration for many to follow him. Mrs. Chokalingam is a homemaker. Mathematics is her favorite subject. She has always been a strong support to Sir, bringing up the family in his busy schedule. I request our manager, Reverend Father Francis D'Souza, to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Chokalingam, with a sapling and a memento. Thank you, Father. I request our principal, Reverend Father Anish, to welcome Mrs. Chokalingam with a sapling as a token of our love. Thank you, Father.
Our school choir has prepared for a welcome song to begin this much-awaited event. I am sure the repetitive lines in this catchy song will connect with you all instantaneously. So here comes the school choir with the welcome song.
meant for others here to tell you about our country, India. Distinctive geographic features, variety in language with the motley of art that is the cheeriness of myriad festivities and total spice in our cuisines. Put your hands up, put your hands up, yeah, put your hands up, hey, put your hands up. Cause we got a lot of love for the the people in this room. So put your hands in the air, cause I know that you care for the nation that is, cause we got that Indian flair. Put your hands up, put your hands up, hey, put your hands up, put your hands up. India, we got unity. India, we got liberty. Yeah, India, we got diversity. India, India, hey, India, हम एक हैं. India, एक जोश है. India, हमारी शान है. India, India, तो बोलो India, India, सब मिलके India, India, hey, India. Celebrate, yeah. Sway, sway, yeah. Celebrate, yeah. Celebrate, yeah. Go, yeah. Celebrate, y'all. This is it.
Great start to the evening. Our national flag has the saffron color, indicating the strength and courage of the country. The white band stands for peace and truth with Dharm Chakra. The green band reflects the fertility, growth, and prosperity in our land. Our standard two angels are very excited to show their talents as they present the tricolor song for you.
Three colors when we look up to the sky. Three colors make us hold our heads up high. The saffron of the rays arising from the morning sun. In the afternoon, the white sailing clouds that run. In the evening, the green of waving plants in the breeze. Our hearts fill with pride at these three colors see. Laughter gives us courage and inspires sacrifice. The white for us is peace and honesty. The green is festive life and it means prosperity. The center green is dharma for eternity. Three colors when we look up to the sky. Three colors make us hold our heads up high. The saffron of the rays arising from the morning sun. In the afternoon, the white sailing clouds that run. In the evening, the green of waving clouds in the breeze. Our hearts fill with pride at these three colors see. From the north and from the south of this great ancient land, from the east and from the west, together we all stand. Let's remember the flag that is our community, identity, integrity, our noble dignity. Three colors, three colors. Three colors, three colors.
That was a captivating performance. Thank you, dear students. The academic year 2021-22 has been very eventful. It gives us great pleasure in presenting the highlights to you. I now request Master Tanay Gadgil to take over for the school report of the year 2021-22.
Paul Brandt once quoted, "Don't tell me the sky is the limit when there are footprints on the moon." It is an enduring tradition to take time to pause, to turn around, look at the fruitful year gone by, achieving both the expected and the unexpected, while setting many milestones and synergizing ourselves to move ahead and to face the challenges in the coming year with a positive attitude. We thank the Almighty God for all the blessings He has bestowed upon us year after year. The system of education in Loyola is a blend of theory, practice, and fun in the right proportion to arrive in the comprehensive curriculum. Loyola, we believe, is a garden with over 1,400 saplings growing under the care and protection of our beloved mentors. With great pleasure, we present to you the academic record of our school for the year 2021 to 22. While the focus was on holistic development of every student, real education took the center stage as in every year. Here are a few glimpses of our achievements and activities in the year 2021 to 22. SSC and HSC results. Like every year, our students kept up the tradition of achieving fabulous results at the SSC and HSC examinations. Out of the 105 students who appeared for the SSC examination, 72 scored distinction. Apurva Ambike and Vedang Pasupuleti stood first with 97.2%. Divesh Kashalikar stood second with 96% and Rohan Varia stood third with 95.6%. Out of the 157 students who appeared for the HSC examination, 31 scored distinction. Sheetal Sridharan stood first, scoring 94.5%. Ashwath Bise stood second with 90.5%. Palash Shrote stood third with 90.17%. We congratulate our students for their excellent performance and wish them success in all their future endeavors. Staff farewell. The school bid farewell to Mrs. Annie Daniel, Mrs. Amruta Deshmukh and Mrs. Sherebano Punawala. We sincerely thank them for their long and dedicated services to Loyola. The staff and students also welcomed the newly appointed staff members, Mrs. Ponulakshmi Subramaniam, Mrs. Bhavya Jose, Ms. Valeksha D'Souza, and Mrs. Jolene Joseph. Alumni contribution. We are immensely grateful to alumni, Mr. Hildreth Norona of the 1972 batch for generously instituting 17 scholarships, including the Best Teacher Award from the present academic year. To impart skill-based education, as proposed by the new education policy, we are setting up a tinkering lab which will help our students excel at tech skills. We are grateful to alumni Dr. Raman Khosla and Dr. Chaitan Khosla, who raised ₹6 lakhs for a tinkering lab. Dr. Chaitan Khosla is a professor of chemical engineering and chemistry at Stanford University. He has set up a scholarship for any student from Loyola entering IIT Bombay for undergraduate studies. Professor Jairam Chenglur of 80 batch is the director of TIFR. Mr. Shrikant Vaidya of 1979 batch is the chairman of Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Mr. Lakshman Narasimhan of the 1982 batch is the CEO of Reckitt Benckiser. Mr. Nikhil Jakaddar is the CEO of GenePart Diagnostics, which played an important role in COVID testing across India. Mr. Mandar Tamhane is the CEO of Bengaluru FC, an elite club which provides training to our students. Mr. Kunal Agarwal is the CEO of Cool, ex-Cold Chain Limited, which played a vital role in the transport of COVID vaccine vials across India. Mr. Atul Rajwade was part of the team which designed and installed the world's largest tricolor at Naval Dockyard Kolaba, Mumbai. Our alumni of 83 batch also collected a substantial amount to help one of their classmates build a house. The alumni also collected around ₹30 lakhs to help Mr. Alvin Lobo of 92 batch with his medical expenses, thus bringing forth the value of men for others. The alumni attended the 6th West Zone Council JAI meeting in Goa in December 2021. Ilan organized an ex-students meet. In March 2022, 2015 batch won the football tournament. Now over to Shrutaj.
Thank you, Tanay. Student achievements. Aditya Dufare of Standard 8 was honored as Bal Vaidyanik and was awarded a silver medal in the prestigious Dr. Homi Baba Bal Vaidyanik competition. Aditya Dufare and Aditya Pendharkar of Standard 8 stood third in the national level AI COVID Warrior contest for their project Smart Travel Check. Tanay Gadgil stood first for poetry and Vismay More stood fifth for drawing in the Ayuka Science Day Quiz Competitions 2021. Our students, Apurva Borake, Shravan More, Ritwik More, Yash Gowaikar, Aditya Alhad were awarded the Maharashtra State Council of Examination State Scholarships for their brilliant performances. Advay Patil of Standard 10th graduated from Trinity School of Music, London, scoring 98 out of 100 for drums. In the inter-school carol singing competition, Loyola High School secured first place. Rajveer Karandikar bagged the third prize in Aryabhatta Maths Olympiad 2022-21. In the inter-school scratch coding competition, Joel Joseph of Standard 8th ranked third. As a part of the Ignatian Year celebrations, an inter-Jesuit school quiz competition was organized where Loyola High School secured first. Divij Chitale of Standard 4th stood third in National Level Abacus Competition 2022. Our artists, Harak Bhartiya of Standard 7th and Harshit Desai of Standard 4th have worked in TV shows and commercials. Parth will now continue.
Thank you, Shrutaj. Our students enthusiastically participate in various sport activities and bring laurels to our school. Here are some of the achievements in sports. To train students to the maximum ability in football, our school has collaborated with Bangalore Football Club, BFC, an elite club which plays in the Indian Super League. BFC runs a soccer school program at Loyola after school hours. Loyola Under-17 football team stood second in the Subroto Cup held in August 2022. Our Under-15 and Under-17 hockey teams secured second place in the Nehru Cup tournament in August 2022. Our students, Yash Singh, Ojas Majire, Advait Patil and Arav Patil secured the third place in the Under-16 medley race at the Pune District Amateur Athletics Association. In the Under-20 long jump men, Gopal Bhandari of Standard 12 secured the third place. In the Devran Youth Games 2022, Yash Singh secured the second place in 100-meter run, 200-meter run and long jump. In the ABC State Cup for basketball, the Loyola Under-14 boys team secured the third place. In the Vidyanchal Trophy for basketball, the Loyola Under-15 boys team secured the third place. In the Vidyanchal Institutional Cup for basketball, the Loyola Under-16 boys team secured the second place. Apurv Borake of Standard 7A won the Best Goalkeeper Award at Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Memorial Football Tournament 2022 and at Winter Football Fest 2021. Priyanshu Sarve of Standard 10 won a gold medal in the 17th National Speed Skating Championship. He is also selected by the Ice Skating Association of India to represent India in the upcoming international camps and competition. Arjun Naik of Standard 6 represented Maharashtra in the Sub-Junior National Swim Meet. He stood second in the state-level open water swim meet and secured a bronze medal in the butterfly swim. Siddhant Pai of Standard 8th won a silver medal in the individual kata and a bronze medal in the team kata in the All India Karate Championship. Ayush Pujari
from class 8th represents All India Tennis Association and Asian Tennis Federation. He bagged a singles winner trophy in under 16 category in Bhilai Asian Tennis Federation and under 14 category in Rajkot All India Tennis Association, as well as doubles under 14 runner-up trophy in Indore AITA Championship Series. Shivtej Hingmire of Standard 5 participated in the Maharashtra State Muay Thai Championship 2022 and won a gold medal. Ronit Nikam of Standard 10 won gold for 4 into 100 meter individual medley at Mayor Cup and silver for 100 meter freestyle. Pritesh Mansukh won silver for deadlift and bronze for squats in the state level powerlifting event. Harjas Singh of Standard 3 won Man of the Match award in a cricket tournament organized by Youngster Cricket Academy. Now over to Dhriti.
Thank you, Parth. School activities. Assemblies were conducted twice a week and also on special occasions in order to impart values to our students, making them morally conscious individuals. Loyola is one of the elite partner institutes of PASH. Students of Loyola get an opportunity to learn German as a foreign language from the 8th standard to 12th standard. Loyola has a long association with Germany since its earlier principals were German Jesuits. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, also known as MINT in Germany, is an essential component of our education. With this objective in mind, Loyola High School has partnered with Albertus Magna Gymnasium AMG School at Ettlingen, Germany. 13 students from Loyola and 21 from AMG are working together on astronomy and ethics projects in groups. Students have been working and meeting regularly online. A memorandum of understanding was signed between Loyola High School and Junior College and Heilbronn University of Applied Sciences from Germany in the month of July for mutual cooperation to promote educational exchange and conduct various educational activities. A German language youth camp was organized by PASH in association with Goethe Institute, Max Miller Bhavan, Pune from 23rd to 25th July in Panchgini. Students from 16 PASH schools took part in the camp. 2 students from Standard 9, Rajveer Karandikar and Arush Patil, had the opportunity to participate in the camp. They explored German language and culture through this venture. Loyola has gone solar to save the polar by installing rooftop solar panels with a capacity of 10 kilowatt. Another 30 kilowatt capacity solar panels installation is underway for the swimming pools, pumps, and ground needs. Our water treatment plant and sewage treatment plant recycles grey and black water daily, which is used for gardening. Our primary classrooms, office, swimming pool, school hall, and parking have been renovated over the past few months. Now, all classrooms have been equipped with a 65 inches interactive intelligent panel with 4K resolution to make learning more engaging and enjoyable for our students. Thus, students can be taught in the best way possible using the latest technology. Teachers conducted an online assembly to wish their beloved students on Children's Day. To increase energy levels and the ability to focus, International Yoga Day was observed on 21st of June. Over to Vidit.
Thank you, Ms. Jain. Our principal, Reverend Father Anish, attended an international principals conference at Phuket in May 2022, organized by PASH on the future of education. Father also attended a principals conference at Lonavala on Gateway to Germany, Connect, Learn, Implement, in July 2022. Our junior college coordinator, Mrs. Patham, attended a workshop organized by Flame University in July 2022. Our teachers have joined and have completed various courses offered by Educate Majis, a vibrant online community connecting educators from the Jesuit Global Network of Schools. Teachers attended an orientation program on the 13th and 14th of June by Dr. Father Anto Joseph. A session, The 4 Key Practices in Ignatian Spirituality, was conducted in April by Father Ryan Rodriguez for teachers. Our lady staff members attended an informative session on cancer awareness by Dr. Reshma Puranik. Our teachers attended a seminar on protection of children from sexual offenses, which focused on safeguarding of minors and vulnerable adults, child sexual abuse, child rights, and law. This year, being the 500th anniversary of the conversion of St. Ignatius of Loyola, has a special significance for our school. We had week-long celebrations from 25th to 29th July. Reverend Father Agnello Mascarenas, the Provincial of Pune, was the main celebrant of the feast day mass. The primary section had organized a football tournament in which parents and students participated wholeheartedly. We celebrated the 75th year of independence of our beloved motherland, India, with much zeal and enthusiasm. Drawing and essay competitions were conducted on themes based on patriotism from 11th to 17th August. Our alumni, Colonel Sundar Raman, spoke to the students about his inspiring and illustrious career in the armed forces. An interactive session was conducted by DRDO, which enlightened and made our students aware about the conduct of our national flag and its revised flag code. Students also learned about the various missiles made by DRDO and its contribution to India's security. Republic and Maharashtra Day were also celebrated with patriotic fervor. Our Standard 12 students had a wonderful time at Nat Venture Camps, Panchgani, in August 2022. Students enthusiastically participated in the science exhibition and impressed both parents and visitors with their praiseworthy exhibits. In order to hone the public speaking skills, the students are encouraged to participate in elocution competitions in English, Hindi, and Marathi. Students participated with a lot of enthusiasm in the elocution competitions. Students of the primary section participated in an inter-class speech competition in February and displayed a great fervor and poise in their respective presentation. Our young and vibrant storytellers from Standard 1st to 4th came forth with wonderful tales in the storytelling competition held in December 2021. Several speakers were invited to speak to our students and share their knowledge. Topics for these seminars ranged from science in daily life to careers in the armed forces. Students enjoyed interacting with the speakers. Lend a Hand India organized Skills on Wheels workshop for our students of Standard 7th and 8th in March 2022. To give vocational training to our students, we are also setting up a multi-skill lab. Now over to Tanish.
Thank you, Vidit. Our high school students attended a session on the functions of Child Helpline and were taught how any child in distress could be helped. Our school has been providing counselor support to the parents and students. There are monthly group sessions which address mental health and study-related issues. School counselor also conducts individual parent and student sessions as per the need. Jignasa Assessment and Counseling conducts aptitude tests for Standard 10th and 12th students for career guidance. In the first ever virtual annual day for the academic year 2021-22, teachers, students and parents put their best foot forward, making it a grand success. Our athletes showed extraordinary enthusiasm on the sports day, participating in all the events. It was a total extravaganza to all the parents who saw the event. Various events were also organized for the parents, ex-students and staff. Blue House won the best house. The students made the day special for our teachers, wishing and entertaining them with dance performances through an online assembly. Loyola is one of the few schools with a green campus. In July, more plants were added by the primary students, enhancing Loyola's greenery, benefiting its staff and students. Christmas celebrations at Loyola were full of fun and frolic. Each class had their own celebration where the students sang and danced joyfully. Grocery items were donated at St. Walburga's Home, Snehalaya Institute for the Handicapped, Nivara's Old Age Home, and Scope, a center for tribals. To help students in the rural areas learn better with modern technology, interactive panels were donated to St. Xavier's High School, Sri Rampur. On the feast day, gifts and snacks were given to the Bapu Sahib Pawar Kanya Shala at Bhawanipet, Pune. The school bid a fond farewell to the students of Standard 10th and 12th and wished them all the very best as they moved out of the school portals into the wide world. In March, 110 outgoing students of Standard 4 had their convocation ceremony where they shared their thoughts and their journey at Loyola Primary School. A new batch of prefects was appointed with the responsibility of keeping up the high-held discipline of our school and be an example to the younger students. The school magazine showcased the talents through various articles and art by budding writers and artists. The class teachers met parents in June to elect a new parent representatives for every class. Last year's PTA members had served as a bridge between teachers and parents during an online phase of schooling. We are thankful to our PTA members from the bottom of our hearts for the perpetual cooperation. On behalf of the management, the principal and the staff, we wish to express our gratitude and sincere thanks to all the parents for their wholehearted support. We thank God Almighty for His abundant blessings on this institution. We conclude the school report by entrusting our school into the divine hands of the Lord and pray that we continue to keep up the tradition of Loyola by truly being men and women for others. Thank you.
Dear Reverend Father Francis D'Souza, the Superior and Manager of the school, Mr. and Mrs. Chokalingam, Chief Guests for this evening, dignitaries, coordinators, and you, my dear parents. Welcome to the annual prize distribution day. A hearty congratulations to all our prize winners for the year 2021-22. As the evening unfolds, we look forward to a wonderful evening where our students, with their mesmerizing talents, will take you down to the Indian Odyssey. I would like to, in a very special way, thank Mr. Chokalingam for consenting to grace the occasion. In spite of being an IAS officer and the Director General of Yashada, what impressed me most was his down-to-earth attitude and simplicity. He is from a remote village in Tamil Nadu, but by his sheer hard work and determination has risen to great heights. He has been in Maharashtra for the last 25 years and it is his home. And he is an intelligent, systematic and an upright bureaucrat whose true concern is the people, especially the poor. Yes, sir and madam, it's an honor to be here with us. Dear parents, the school would be only an edifice standing had it not been your children here. I thank you honestly for coming and encouraging your children and appreciating what the school does for your child's all-round development. The school report has given you a glimpse of all that is done to cater to your child's all-round growth. The theme for our annual distribution day, prize distribution day, is national integration, synchronized with the nation's 75 years of independence, and also the special thrust Pune Jesuit schools have for this year. The thrust is to provide quality all-round education which will help to build a vibrant, just, caring and joyful society. Through the theme Safarnama, we are trying to instill in our students the spirit of patriotism and making them to be proud of our rich heritage. It brings to my mind the words of Pope Paul VI in his visit to India, the first ever Pope to visit India. He says that India is a land of ancient culture, the cradle of great religions, the home of a nation that has sought God with a relentless desire. Dear parents, when we make our children aware of what our nation truly stands for, the spiritual depth of our country, we educate them to be true citizens of the country. We teach them to love, respect, and appreciate one another. We teach them to work for the glory of the nation and see through the divisive forces. We teach them to take a stand. We teach them to stand for what is pure and divine. The parents, I understand the rat race that we are all part of, the benefit of comfort and financial stability of a foreign job and citizenship. But all of us also should realize that our children, the future of our country, remain here in India, take up studies, jobs, and responsibilities to build up our nation in a positive manner. We will have a better nation where the constitutional values are truly upheld. Parents, please accompany us on this journey to make men and women of caliber of these children who will always feel proud of their motherland and its tricolor. We do have in our midst our chief guest, Mr. Chokalingam, a true patriot and statesman depicting all these values. Thank you, sir, once again for being with us. As I conclude, I pray that God be the light that guides the path of our children, and may they always strive to excel in all that they do. May each one of you enjoy the evening, carry home with you the feeling of one nation and one people. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Father. I request Master Shaurya Hadgar to take over for the prize distribution.
I now call upon Mrs. Vijaya Chokalingam to give away the prizes. Standard 1, non-academic prizes. Gentlemanly student, Drake Kundu. Man for others, Rishabh Tripathi. All-round student, Abhyuday Bhattacharya. Studiousness, David Matthew. General proficiency, first A, first Arush Zadhav. Second, Kedar Reyansh. First B, first Savitoj Savitre Sharma. Second, Rananjay Hararkar. VG Merit Scholarship, Adrian Mudalier. Mark Norhona Scholarship to a deserving student, Roman Augustine. Standard 3, non-academic prizes. Gentlemanly student, Arav Ingle. Man for others, Vihan Jain. All-round student, Sarvang Shinde. Studiousness, Anvesh Gadekar. General proficiency, third A. First, Nathan Jacob. Second, Nikshit Bhomik. Third B. First, Titus Pramod. Second, Saransh Mange. Thank you, ma'am. I request our manager, Father Francis D'Souza, to give away the prizes. VG Merit Scholarship, Arnav Kharat. Elan Scholarship in memory of late Mr. Francis Xavier, Austin James. SAC batch of 1989 scholarship to a student of primary section, Leander Lawrence of 3rd A. Standard 5, non-academic prizes. Gentlemanly student, Ethan Binoy. Man for others, Sarth Bhute. All-round student, Arpit Nikam. Studiousness, Arya Thorat. General proficiency, 5th A. First, Shardul Durge. He also gets the Ravi Shankar Natarajan Scholarship for scoring highest in languages. Second, Shlok Jadhav. Fifth B. First, Dhairya Duffel. Second, Aaron Varghese. Thank you, Father. Over to Prasmay.
I now request our principal, Father Anish, to give away the prizes. Standard 7th, non-academic prizes. Gentlemanly student, Aditya Pendharkar. Man for others, Harshavardhanan Murugavel. all-round student Aditya Pisar. Studiousness Sagar Pimputkar. General proficiency 7th A, first Arman Sheikh. Second prize is shared by Ishan Suryavanshi. And Utkarsh Yadav. Seventh B, first Arnav Jadhav. Second, Aditya Dufare. The late Dr. Mrs. Vaishali Gund Scholarship for the Best All-Round Student, Malhar Joshi. The Mrs. Tejaswini Dafre Scholarship to a student of Standard 7th who through his conduct sets an example to his peers, the Jesuit principle of men for others, Ojas Pardeshi. The late Father Gomes Katao SJ Scholarship to a good student, Akshay Zadhav. Vasanti Mahajan Memorial Scholarship to a student of Standard 7th who displays exemplary behavior along with academic excellence, Kabir Gupta. Thank you, Father. I now request our chief guest, Mr. S. Chokalingam, to give away the prizes. Standard 9th, non-academic prizes, gentlemanly student, Anshul Gaikwad. Man for others, Arjun Khalate. All-round student, Advait Patil. Studiousness, Priyanshu Salve. General proficiency, 9th A, first Parth Thorat. Second, Atharva Gonade. Ninth B, first, Rehan Syed. He also gets the Mrs. Vasanti Matthew Prize for standing first in History and Civics, the Mrs. Vasanti Matthew Prize for standing first in English, the Arun Bedarkar Memorial Scholarship for scoring highest in languages, Georg Bauer Scholarship to a student scoring highest in German, and the late Sri Jetmal Birdichan Kataria Scholarship for excellence in maths. Second, Tanay Gadgir. The late Dr. Mrs. Vaishali Gund Scholarship for the Best All-Round Student in Class 9th, Brian D'Souza. the late Father Gomes Katao SJ Scholarship to a good student, Zaid Sheikh. Devasthali Shriram Scholarship to a student scoring highest in Hindi, Tanish Dange. Standard 11th, non-academic prizes. Gentlemanly student Lakshmikant Chowdhury. He also gets the second prize for general proficiency in geology. Man for others, Melano Binoy. All-round student Sera Gunjikar. Studiousness, Pratik Bhosle. General proficiency, biology, first, Kalyani Misal. Second, Ansu Baby. Geology, first, Devang Shroff. Computer science, first, Navya Sinha. Second, Monica Rokade. She also gets the Elizabeth Norona Scholarship instituted by Hildreth Norona to a deserving girl student of junior college. The Dr. A.J. Norona Memorial Scholarship and the Miss Averill Tellis Scholarship to an all-round student of Standard 11th, Arya Chandak. Mr. Anthony Moni Scholarship to a student scoring highest marks in physics, Davis Joji. Dr. Hubert and Agnes Norona Award, instituted by Hildreth Norona to the best teacher, goes to Miss Suniti Malik. For her dedicated and sincere service to the institution. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the prize winners. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for doing the honors. I now request our chief guest, Mr. Chokalingam, to share his valuable thoughts with the audience.
Reverend Father Francis, Father Anis, all the faculty, as well as dear students. I am happy to be here in the 75th year of our independence and an important year for Loyola School also. In the 75th year, we are at a junction. In the population studies, there is a concept called demographic dividend. Every country goes through a demographic transition. The first stage is higher birth rate and higher death rate. Most of the countries which are underdeveloped, including our country for the few centuries was in that level. Then comes a status called developing country, where you have better health, better education, leading to lesser deaths, but still with higher births. Higher birth, lower deaths. What happens is that there is a population explosion, which we went through from 1920s, obviously leading to too many people getting into a smaller cake, whether it is a school admission, whether it is jobs, whether it is getting equal share in the food at home. Everything is a fight because there are too many people trying to share a small bread. Then comes a third stage of democratic transition, which is lower birth rate and lower death rate. That is a level where countries reach a higher level of living for the people, higher level of education, higher level of health. Our country is in the threshold of that, the third level of demographic transition. I am happy to share with you that Maharashtra has already reached that level in the past 2 decades. In the past 20 years, the number of births occurring in Maharashtra, including everything, is 1 lakh children less. Don't look it as a negative thing. Look it as something, the quantity is becoming less. We will be in a position to give more quality. But there is one big issue. You might be thinking, when I am telling that there are less population between 0 to 6 years of age, why there is a huge fight for school admissions or the high school admissions or to higher and technical education? The issue is that the urban-rural divide. People have moved to urban areas, while the rural schools are having lesser and lesser children. You might have read that some schools have become very small. You may have to have only 1 teacher, 2 teachers, and need to be closed down. But the urbanization, as you know, Maharashtra is one of the highly urbanized state. Urban population has gone up dramatically, and all of you know that getting a land for school for anyone, including the standards of people who maintain standards at LOYOLA, is very difficult. Land is too precious, and unfortunately our society values, as of now at least, earning money. So anyone having a land is interested in building houses and selling it in the market at a higher rate than putting it into education, especially quality education at a lower cost, or schools become too costly. If someone has to invest money into higher value of land, education becomes costly. So you get into a dilemma where while we are progressing, we are not able to teach, make our people educated. This is also leading to one issue where whether the dividend will be reaped or whether that population will become a burden. You must have read about graying population. Most of the countries in the world, most are graying. What do you mean by graying population? You must have read about that. In any society, including a family, it is a younger population which sustain the youngest ones as well as the elder ones. As a society grows old, there are not enough people to produce enough wealth for the country, so they are not able to sustain the people who are older. This has happened to most of the European countries. This happened to America. This happened to Japanese. In fact, there are incentives to bear more children in Japan. Forget about Japan. China has stopped one-child policy. They are encouraging people to bear more children, but it is not easily happening because social changes do not come in a day. Because of one-child policy, China has got into a issue. Its population will start graying in the next 20 years. We are the only major country as of now who has and will have an younger population. Now it is in our hands whether we are in a position to give proper education and skills to make this younger population self-sustaining to themselves as well as for the country. Let us look into this and work towards that. Point number 2, most of the students, including as parents, we are also responsible. Coming out of urban schools, the way we migrated from rural to urban, we tend to migrate to shores abroad. We tend to send our children to foreign countries. Nothing wrong. In fact, if you see Japan, the way it emerged in 1860s and 70s in the name of Meiji Revolution, one shock of one US warship coming to the shores of Japan and saying that you have to trade exclusively with us. You might be knowing that how East India Company came to our country. They are not simple traders, they are monopolistic traders. If Britishers come, you can trade only with British East India Company. The same thing was done by US to Japan. Then the monarchy as well as the people who are thinking about the country, they told that either we learn from them or they will dominate. Either we learn and dominate or we will get dominated. This is a thinking, and they could change their country within 20, 30 years, and our country is at the same level today. You go anywhere, any country, any universities, you can see Chinese students everywhere. Most of the universities you can see, whether it is individual or government sponsored, we don't know. Our children are also there, not much. But this is time for us to go out and learn. Please don't stop learning. Learning worldwide, what they are doing, we should learn. But one hitch, come back to serve the country. There cannot be a brain drain. We cannot keep our country colony to intellectual colonialism. We came out of economic colonialism, but we are still in intellectual colonialism. How does Britain or UK today survives? The last automobile factory in Birmingham closed down in 2005. The last chocolate factory, the famous Cadbury, which is made in Birmingham for centuries, closed down in 2012. They don't produce anything today. They are regretting that, but still, how do they earn their money? It is an intellectual skill. They are the financial capital of the world. Still, London is the financial capital of the world. And education and research is their domain. We have to go and learn, but we have to come back and ensure that our country leads the world in the future. This is our chance. And please don't look at engineering and becoming doctors and engineers. Ultimately, money is not everything. The great Alexander, you must have heard, while in his last journey, he told his people, when my body is carried in a coffin, please ensure that my both hands are kept outside, hanging outside, showing that he is going empty-handed after winning the world. You must have read also about so many people who are too wealthy, maybe filthy wealthy, I can say, dying without knowing how they died. I need not name it, you know the people. So what do we do beyond a certain level? We have to ensure that we do earn what is necessary, but not beyond a point. We have to contribute to the society. We need economists, we need sociologists, we need psychologists, and we need people who serve the country. Today, we should remember the great souls, great people who served our country, whether it is Indian or British. You might have heard about Sadbara, you might have heard about property cards, if you do own a land, or you might have heard about registration, but you might not be knowing the people behind this. One colonel called Lambton, after Anglo-Mysore Wars, he writes to the governor of Bengal, saying that I want to survey a country. Survey this country. Please do remember there was no country called India at that time as a geographical entity together. It was all small monarchies. He writes and he gets a permission. 1802 starts in Marina Beach, Madras, the then Madras. surveys for 20 years and dies in Hinganghat, Varda, Maharashtra. 20 years he surveys half of this country. He gets married, begets children, dies doing the surveying this country. The great General Everest, on whose name this Everest was named, was surveying here in Solapur. He takes over. He does work for another 20 years. When you look at the map today, when you call like India celebrates, that India came out of that map. Otherwise, we would not be knowing how our country looks like. It is an effort of 60 years of sweating by the foreigners and our people. And let us think, when people can come from outside and do this to our country, elevate our levels to higher levels, why can't we do that at our level? One law member, Macaulay, gave all the legislation for this country. The freedom fighters, that movement, the economic analysis of the British rule, how it drains our wealth, the great Gokhale, and our father of the country who proved that, yes, I can fight with you without hating you. You know, in Eravada jail, he made chapels for the jailer. You are not my enemy, but the theory you are following, the system you are implementing, I do not agree with you. He won over the enemies, but he fought against the issues which was facing the country. And it's the same country we are handed over. What are we doing to our country? What is our role? What can we do? I can only tell you one or two things which state of Maharashtra has done in the past few years. I don't know, people who came from the rural area will know what a Gautan means. While the agricultural lands are surveyed, Gautans are not surveyed. It is the only Gram Panchayat records which exist. The survey during British time took care of only agriculture lands, but not the Gautan lands because they are supposed to be valueless. It doesn't produce anything. It's a non-productive land. It's called Purampok or wasteland. And in the past 50 years, we could survey only a few thousand villages. Thanks to Survey of India, Lieutenant General Girish Kumar and the efforts taken in our state government, we could prove that surveying one village need not take 6 months. It can be done in just 10 days. And that became a national program. And today, throughout the country, the Gautan, the Abadi, the Purampok, which is the place where the houses are there, is being measured through survey, drone surveys. To my dear students, let me tell only one thing. Please aim high. Don't think only about a normal doctor, normal engineer, normal sociologist. There are enough normals. It is time for us. It is time for us to go beyond normals. Where are our Abdul Kalams? Where are our Sam Pitrodas? This time for us to produce the best. Sam Pitroda comes out of a foreign country and works for 1 rupee per month to create the electronic exchanges for the country. The telecom revolution now, all of us holding a mobile phone is because of the telecom policy he put it across. Otherwise, we used to book a call and wait for a trunk call booked, or booking a lightning call at a cost which may be your 1 year bill of a mobile. So this is a type of thinking we need. And this great city has great institutions like Loyola as well as Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics. You might have heard about that. And they do a lot of economics related studies. Please take a very higher aims and please take one step at a time. We always have doubts about our own, as well as parents have their own doubts about the ability of their own children. I can only tell you that one anecdote. One day, it's a very dark night. The target is to achieve a particular place in the top of a mountain. That fellow was given a lantern, obviously that old days, and he has to reach that mountain which is 2-3 kilometers away. This fellow was frightened. It's a small lantern which gives light for only 4 feet, but he has to reach 2-3 kilometers. He was hesitant, he is staying there only. Someone comes and says that, why are you standing there? He said, I am not able to see the full length. He said, don't worry, just take 4 feet, whatever you are seeing. He took 4 feet and the light shows another 4 feet. That he doesn't even realize that whether I can reach there. Unless until you take the first step, how will you go ahead? Let us make one step at a time without worrying about what is there in the future. And time is essence. Don't waste your time, especially for young citizens of this country. I have to tell that please don't waste your time in mobiles, social media, and what to tell about only students. Most of us do that, and whether we have the power to advise that they should spend less and less time. Please do understand that this is called attention economy. They want your attention. Whether it is TV, whether it is your device, they want your attention. And if something is free, you are the product. You are being sold. Your time is being sold. And there is one major another thing is happening, that we are being made consumer of everything. You cannot produce even food at your home. You have to order it in a Swiggy. You cannot produce anything. We don't understand the economics of this. The reason all the developments are happening is not happening in real service industry, not happening in the production industry. It is happening in making you consumers. I was sitting with a homemaker. Today, a homemaker is becoming slowly a vanishing tribe as well as looked down upon. She was telling me, the children no longer ask me to make something. My spouse no longer ask me to do something. My relevance in the family is practically lost. My importance is lost. Now, who has become important? Someone who is making money out of that. This is happening in every field. The new economy wants to make you consumers. Whenever you consume something, please think whether you can produce the same. From your food onwards, whether you can become a producer is something you have to think about. Please remember, especially for the students, nothing is impossible. As Napoleon has told, I was discussing with the father and the faculty. There is one big proverb I want you people to carry along. It says that fool doesn't know it is impossible, so he did it. ते मूर्खांना कळालं नाही ते शक्य नाही म्हणून म्हणे त्यांनी करून टाकलेलं आहे. It is the people who think twice, thrice about attempting who fail. There is nothing wrong in trying and failing, but don't fail to try. That is a message I want to give it to you. And please set your priorities right. And at the end, I only want to convey what Field Marshal Philip Chetwood, when he inaugurated Indian Military Academy in 1932, great people who gave our country a shape, and we run with their foundation. The safety, honor, and welfare of your country comes first, always, and every time. Your own, I left one line in the middle, your own ease, comfort, and safety comes last, always, and every time. Let us keep this in mind, and I wish the students a bright future, and I wish the parents a bright children for your future. Thank you.
Today, we'll be celebrating, remembering, acknowledging, and admiring the achievements of our country. The cultural and religious face of India makes it distinct and attractive. A unique land of vibrant colors, breathtaking landscapes, and rich history. The ancient architecture, heritage, and agrarian touch are found exceptional in India. India has Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world, and now is proud of the Statue of Unity as well. Without further delay, presenting the spectacular show, Safarnama, an Indian Odyssey.
At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. A moment comes which comes but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends, and when the soul of a nation longs
cheated.
I didn't cheat. I just took the lift from the first floor to third floor.
That is called cheating, Aman.
Papa, tell him.
Don't disturb me. Papa, what is this? We want to watch something else, Papa.
Yes, Papa. We only get a screen time of 1 hour.
Ajay, do you know what documentary we are watching?
India?
Well, yes, but try a little more. It's not just India.
I don't know, Papa. We keep reading and studying about this in our history textbook, but sometimes this difficult word start floating around my head.
Oh, Aman, that's just because you never eat the almonds given by Mama every morning.
Or maybe kids, because all you have been so excited to go to Switzerland for the vacation that you do not have time to see our own country's magic.
Magic? I thought magic was only at Universal Studios or Disneyland. I just can't wait to go there, Papa.
Magic, real magic, kids. The colors of our country, the history, the emotion of being an Indian.
What is going on, bachas?
So kids, do you really want to know what a nation beholds?
I would have loved to watch Iron Man right now, but maybe I can spare some time.
Spare some time, huh, Mr. Busy Businessman?
Baba, why don't you tell us the story that used to tell me when I was a kid?
Story? Which story?
The story of our motherland. What makes us Indian?
Oh, yes, kids. Come, let me take you on this journey.
Wait, Baba, I'll have to wear my shoes. I can't go outside.
Aman, he's talking about... I'm talking about a different journey, kiddo. Come. From terrains to tracks, from north to south, a country that has it all. A peacock spreads its feathers, while the squirrel climbs the tallest tree, where the ice glows in winters and the leaves rustle in summer. This is a land where people come together to celebrate love, life, and nature. Come. I see it in front of my eyes. A land so rich, a massive coastline more than 7,000 kilometers with the beaches of busy Bombay and the marshes of West Bengal and the countless rivers flowing like blood through the veins of this country, twisting and turning to reach the Indian Ocean, giving life to millions of plants, animals and people along the way. This land is a whole world in itself. There are the mountains, the mighty Himalayas, and the Western Ghats that bring rain. In the Deccan Plateau, which bears enough seeds to feed us all. The deserts of Thar, where each grain of sand is a reminder of a past. The lush green forest, and each and every bird, animal, and fruit that resides in it. And of course, the most beautiful part of our Indian landscape is people. People like you and me who have dared to dream with each daybreak.
Of course, son. कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी, गुजरात से मणिपुर, सब कुछ मिलेगा सर आपको.
How do you know so many things, Baba?
Because he's old, no?
Aman, you don't say this.
It's okay, Ajay. It's okay.
Kids, he knows all of this because he was in the army and he traveled the whole country. The whole country? Wow, Baba, you're so brave.
Baba, have you seen the real fighter planes and missiles?
Yes, but do you know what else I saw?
What?
I got to meet so many people from different backgrounds. I met doctors, teachers, engineers, artists, and many more. People were also brave and contributed immensely to build our country into what it is today. All of us, all these people make our country a place to learn and grow so many things.
I never thought about it this way, Baba.
So kids, tell me, what each one of you is going to become when you grow up?
I want to become a scientist for sure.
Me? Sometimes I wish to become a pilot. Sometimes a teacher. Sometimes I want to relish ice cream and enjoy music.
Well, that's okay, kiddo. Our country has so many options to pursue, more than ice cream. So, take your time. Everyone contributes in building this country. And you can too, but not biting your ice cream, huh? Come, let me show you.
On this auspicious day, we have learned all about these great leaders who followed their hearts and brought glory to this country. You are the future of our nation. And all I have to say to each one of you today is to always follow your dreams, respect our mother nation, and make her proud.
वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो है वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो है वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तो मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तो है वतन मेरे
नन्ही सी हंसी भोली सी खुशी फूलों सी वो बाहें भूल गए जब देश ने दी आवाज हमें हम घर की राहें भूल गए हम सोए नहीं कई रातों से जाने वतन सो जाने बुझे हमें नींद उसी दिन आएगी जब देखेंगे आबाद तुझे तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू मजबूर हुई जब दिल की दुआ तो हमने दवा से काम लिया। वो नब्ज नहीं फिर थमने दी जिस नब्ज को हमने थाम लिया। बीमार है जो किस धर्म का है हमसे न कभी ये भेद हुआ। सरहद पे जो वर्दी खाकी थी अब उसका रंग सफेद हुआ। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। है मेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द सहे। महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे न रहे। मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे। फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा। इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
Thank you for inspiring us to be the best, to follow our hearts, and to respect our nation. We owe everything to you and to this glorious country.
वक्त में भी हम न खोए हौसला, मिलके साथ चलने का यूं कर ले फैसला। मिट्टी हम जो चूमे तो वो मिलता जोश है, बस तेरी ही खातिर जा ये सरफरोश है। जीत का जश्न हमारा
have to win all the medals today itself. Stop. Baba, what song is this?
It doesn't sound like honey sing to me.
Kids, this is actually a Punjabi folk song.
Folk song?
Our country has hundreds of communities living together. There are Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Jains, and so many tribal communities as well. They come from different cultures, speak different languages, and sing in their own style. You will find folk dances and songs in every corner of this country. Oh, like Bhangra, correct?
Garba?
Absolutely. We have so many of them that I can't even keep a count of these folk dances. It's just better to show you these. Come.
One, two, three, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
खुशियां दा ढोले रब सानू दिता एक तोहफा अनमोले शुक्र है रब दा अज साडे घर वजा खुशियां दा ढोले ओ रब सानू दिता एक तोहफा अनमोले ओ आ सोहणिया वे बोली पा सोहणिया ओ आ सोहणिया वे बोली पा सोहणिया करदा अज साडा नचणे नू जी साडे घर आई एक फुल्ला जही थी साडे घर
तारा रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात छोटा तारा ओरे छबीला तारा ओरे रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात रे छोटा तारा ओरे छबीला तारा ओरे रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात रे
धिन तड़ाक आजा उड़ के सराट पैरों से बेड़ी जरा खोल नगाड़े संग ढोल बाजे धाए धाए धम धम धाए नगाड़े संग ढोल बाजे धाए 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 धम धाए धिन तड़ाक आजा उड़ के सराट पैरों से बेड़ी जरा खोल नगाड़े संग ढोल बाजे धाए धाए धम धम धाए नगाड़े संग ढोल बाजे धाए 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 धम नीलो नागर वेलो छोड़ प्रभु बरोडना रे मारा दिल उतारा करता जाओ उतारो नहीं करूँ रे मारे दिल सीता छुवे बार सीता एक लारे छुवे राम लक्ष्मणी बार
हे विघ्न हरता हे बप्पा विघ्न हरता सहस्र भक्त जन का तू एक करता धरता हे द्वेष मुक्त मन वो तू जिसमें वास करता इसीलिए तो सबसे पहले बोले बप्पा मोरे आरे हे विघ्न हरता हे बप्पा विघ्न हरता लग तेरा है माथे पे जिसके भी निखरता कर्म की कसौटी पे है खरा उतरता इसीलिए तो सबसे पहले बोले बप्पा मोरे आरे रे बप्पा तू सृष्टि को चलाता है रे बप्पा तू सरस्वती का दाता है रे बप्पा तू भाग्य का विधाता है रे बप्पा रे बप्पा रे बप्पा रे बप्पा रे
Be it a mandir, a mosque, or a church, It's the hope and values that we search. India has cultures and traditions of all kind. Such unity in diversity elsewhere is impossible to find. In the end, we are all Indians, no matter from which part or religion we come. Our minds sing Janagana Mana and our hearts say Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Whoa, Grandpa, that was awesome.
So many colors, so many people, and so many songs.
And yet, we all are in one single place.
One single nation, one family. We come together when in need of help.
Like we did during pandemic, right, Dad?
Absolutely.
A nation where our faith is celebrated, our differences are embraced, and only one thing matters here: love. Love for your people, for your family, and for your country.
I never realized, Baba, that our country has so much to offer us. It truly seems so very magical.
Didn't I tell you?
Iron Man, better come to India to see the marvels of our nation.
This is what makes us Indian children. Not the borders, not the walls, but the celebration of coming together of different cultures, religions, lands and humans.
So children, now who wants to go to Disneyland?
Disneyland?
I want to go to every corner of this country and meet every single person.
Well, I think we need another round of Baba's magical journey for that.
Let's go, Baba.
I will let you go by yourself this time. And oh, look.
एक तेरा नाम है साचा हो एक तेरा नाम है साचा मन मेरी आने पाचा बस नाम तेरा माँ हो एक पहचान मेरी तू ही जिंद जान मेरी तू ही जहान मेरा माँ
हो तुझ पे वारना 100 वारी जान मैं तुझ पे वारना 100 वारी जान मैं तेरे कुर्बान मेरी माँ वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे
आ गई घड़ी है देखो सबसे बड़ी हम मुझसे बस 2 कदम पे देखो जीत खड़ी हम मुझे कब से इंतजार था आज की शाम का अब देखो क्या करता है ये बंदा हिंदुस्तान का जो किसी के भी आगे झुका नहीं हाँ मैं हूँ उस देश का तू बैठ के ले नजारा स्क्रैबल और बेस का सीधा चलूं या चलूं ढाई ढाई चाल मैं खेल मेरा होगा ये देख लंबी रेस का मिट्टी का कर्ज है मैं मर के भी चुकाऊंगा तुझे मिट्टी कर दूंगा या फिर मिट्टी में मिल जाऊंगा जो भी कहा था मैं वो करके दिखाऊंगा इंडिया से हूँ खाली हाथ नहीं जाऊंगा मैं जब के पकड़ झाड़ दूंगा तुझको मैं उखाड़ दूंगा जहाँ से तू आया है ना वहीं तुझे गाड़ दूंगा तेरी जमीन पे आज तुझे ही पछाड़ दूंगा झंडा इंडिया का बेटे गाड़ दूंगा या हारू मुझे कोई परवाह नहीं तुमको मैं दिखाऊं मुझे कोई परवाह नहीं माँ ही मेरा रब है मेरी माँ ही मेरा पीर मेरी माँ के पैरों के अलावा कोई दरगाह नहीं नाचूंगा नाचूंगा मुझको फितूर है नाचूंगा नाचूंगा दिल मजबूर है आज की शाम मेरी माँ के है नाम मेरी माँ मुझे देखेगी नाचना जरूर है मैं जीतूं या हारूं मुझे नाचना जरूर है मेरी माँ मुझे देखेगी नाचना जरूर है नाचना जरूर है मुझे नाचना जरूर है माँ मुझे नाचना जरूर है माँ मेरी देखेगी नाचना जरूर है
रंग केसर शूरा वाले सब्ज खिली फुलकारियां ओ रंग चिट्टा नीयत साफ तो ओ रंग तीनों जान से प्यारे रंग तीनों जान से प्यारे
हो रंग मेरी माई का रंग सच्चाई का हर अच्छाई का है माए माए माए
रंग तेरी रीत का रंग तेरी प्रीत का रंग तेरी जीत का ही छाए छाए
इक्का तेरा नाम है साजा हो
वंदे
श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां शस्य श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे
माई रे
कुसुमिता द्रुमदल शोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुर भाषिनी
सुखदां वरदां मातरं सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां
enjoyed this wonderful journey all over the country with our students. It was indeed a lovely way to pay tribute to our motherland. Let us remember with a sense of gratitude those thousands of freedom fighters who have sacrificed their lives to liberate our country, and also those brave soldiers defending our borders and protecting our freedom. I now call upon the school choir to present the theme song.
भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है सबसे
all praises and thanks to God Almighty for blessing each person's efforts. This scale of event could not have happened overnight. The wheels started moving weeks and months ago. On behalf of the entire Loyola family, I thank our chief guests, Mr. and Mrs. Chokalingam, for sparing their valuable time and gracing the occasion. Dear sir and ma'am, your presence has been a great source of motivation for all of us. I, on behalf of the school, would like to congratulate all the prize winners for leading the way in attaining many great accomplishments. I would like to thank our budding artists who made this event memorable with their mind-blowing performances. We are sure you had a great time, dear parents. A big thank you to our dear manager, Reverend Father Francis D'Souza, for encouraging and boosting our morale to get better each day. I especially thank our dear principal, Reverend Father Anish, for being the catalyst who inspired us to do our best and for standing by us as a pillar of power and motivation. We thank our coordinators, Mrs. Pramila Thomas, Mrs. Sophia Manuel, and Mrs. Malika Patham for their constant guidance and support. With a deep sense of appreciation, we thank our loving teachers and non-teaching staff for their untiring efforts. A special thank you to our alumnus, Akshay Mane and team, for directing the wonderful show. An acknowledgement to our very own student, Bhagyesh Bhausar, who designed the invitation card for today. We thank Mr. Kiran Tope for the stage arrangements and Mr. Steven for the sound arrangements. Finally, our sincere gratitude goes out to all parents and well-wishers for their constant support and encouragement. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Thank you one and all, and have a wonderful evening ahead. Kindly do not leave the auditorium till all the dignitaries have left. I request you to please stand at attention for the national anthem.